And welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today we're doing some Easter DIYs. This first one, I grabbed this wooden sign from a yard sale, originally from Hobby Lobby, but I only paid $2 for it. And I grabbed these Easter transfers last year or the year before on Amazon, and if I can find them, I will link them down below. I just know sometimes when I buy them, they're so old and then you just don't see them anymore or they're not available. And I'm just going to stick this one right in the center. And then most of these rub-on transfers come with these little sticks, but you can use whatever you choose. Sometimes I even use credit cards if I don't have one of these on hand. And then I just pulled this back. Some of the words weren't working on here, so I had to keep kind of going back and forth with it. And I always peel these off very slowly just to make sure that if I do need to go back and put the piece of paper or the top piece on, that I'm able to add that rub-on transfer at a different time. Anyways, I thought this was cute as is, but I was like, you know what, why not use some moss? I already had a bag of this open from a recent DIY. I want to say maybe Valentine's Day. Off the top of my head, I cannot think what I used moss for. It was definitely Valentine's Day. And I figured I would just add this to the bottom of the sign, and I love how this turned out. DIY, I'm using chalk couture along with chalk paste and 3 of these eggs from Dollar Tree. Now I grabbed these almost 2 months ago. They seem to put this out or these out before any other Easter crafts. So when I went to Dollar Tree, this is all they had for Easter, and I was like, okay, I'm not mad about this. They also had bunnies and carrots and maybe chickens. I cannot remember, but it was a long time ago, so I don't think I will ever see these again at my Dollar Tree. I don't go in there a ton, but if I do, it's really mostly towards seasonal. I'm also using this silkscreen transfer from Chalk Couture as well. I've had this for a couple years. It says Happy Easter. I'm using some black velvet chalk paste. And all the paste that I'm using for these eggs, I will leave down below for you what they are called, so it is just easier so you don't have to keep going back and forth through the video. And like I said, I'm using this on all 3 of the eggs. To make this chalk paste dry faster, I always take a hairdryer and dry everything, and it only takes a few seconds to actually dry. Now, once these are all done, I wanted them to be even because I wanted to end up gluing this one to the center. So I did have my ruler just to make sure that everything was lined up and nothing was uneven. And then I just put this one right on top. Now, I wanted to add a bunny headband or like a little, I thought this one was really cute. I grabbed this one from the Target dollar spot for only $1, and I just went ahead and cut it down. I realized some of the fuzz was coming undone, so I did just leave this kind of like a headband. I really wanted to put the ears behind, but I knew that I was going to start losing all of that fuzz, so I left it as is. I think this turned out so cute. Next up, I'm using this wreath. I grabbed this at a yard sale for free, so I didn't have to pay anything for this. It was really great to find things like this because honestly, underneath it is going to be a wreath form of some sort, and I love a free wreath form. So I just went ahead and took apart all of this burlap. There was so much wire and glue on here. This probably took 15 minutes to tear apart. I'm going to go ahead and add some burlap of my own on here, and honestly, the burlap on that was just, it was so gross. It was so dirty. It smelled, and anything like that I get from a yard sale or even a thrift store, I have to replace somehow. Like I can't just leave it. I can't not get rid of that part. I'm just wrapping mine around. I really just like to do this, and I didn't have a ton of burlap. I did end up having to use a different color, but that was okay. I ended up covering that. But I just wanted to see how much wreath form that I could actually cover with this. The first wreath, I do like doing those little like bubble wreaths. Those are so fun to do. And I haven't done them in a long time, but if you want a tutorial, let me know. I'll link it down below. It's been a few years, so I don't know the quality of the video, but I do have one. I used a bunch of lamb's ear for the side, and that was some green burlap that I had. And then now I'm just using some florals. I think I picked these up at Dollar Tree or Michael's. I cannot remember. I bought them last year. I also grabbed these carrots this year from Dollar General. They're $1 for 4, and I love these. They are so much thicker and larger than the ones from Dollar Tree. I think you get a little bit less, but I think the quality of these are a lot better. I have bought the Dollar Tree ones in the past, and yeah, they're great. They're great for crafts. They're great for decor, but these ones, there's just something about these that are just a little bit better. These eggs from Dollar General, these are from last year, so I don't know if they'll have the exact same ones. Assuming yes, maybe even similar. And I'm just going to use a couple different colors. I thought the pink and the purple and the yellow would look good since that's the color flower that I used. I grabbed this wooden bunny from Hobby Lobby. I want to say it was just over $2 or just under $2. I love grabbing the wood items from Hobby Lobby when they are 40% off or even more. It makes it so much cheaper and so much better to buy there. So I love shopping there. I know people don't love Hobby Lobby or don't have one in the area, but I think you get so much better quality items for a good price. I'm also dry brushing with just some brown chalk paint, and I don't even think it's chalk paint. Yes, it is a chalk paint. I'm going to use a silkscreen transfer from COUTURE. This is a couple years old as well. Somebody Loves You. I thought it was really cute, so I just added it to the back. Obviously, this is the back side of the bunny, so I didn't think that I would do a ton to this except pretty much paint them and add that. And then I just added some hot glue to the parts that he would actually stick on the wreath, and that is it for this. This thing is huge. I'm using one of these thrifted signs. They kind of went together, so I thought I was going to do some sort of combination between the two and that they would match, but I think one's going to be Easter and one is just going to be everyday decor. I really do enjoy doing everyday decor, so you're still probably going to see quite a bit of that during Easter time, even if it's not all Easter crafts. I think sometimes it gets oversaturated with Easter, so I thought I would just kind of mix it up a little bit between Easter and spring and outdoor decor and just good old everyday decor. I also grabbed this bunny. This was from Dollar Tree. They do have larger ones at Hobby Lobby for just a little bit more. I think $1.69 or $1.89, something like that. But I just glued this one, and then I thought I was done, and then I was like, nope, I'm going to go back with the same transfer as the eggs and do this one more time. I just love the way that this looks, and I didn't want to do anything too crazy this time because pretty much all of my Easter decor is super crazy and bright and vibrant, and there's just a lot to it. There's eggs, there's carrots, there's all the things to it, and I just kind of wanted to leave this one more simple, so when I do add it to my decor, it doesn't seem oversaturated with a ton of color and a ton of things. So once the, what is it called? The paste was dry, I just added a little flower burlap to the bunny tail, and that was it for this one. Now, like I said, I do have some stuff left over from Dollar Tree that I will be using. I did buy things from the past couple years from the Easter section, so I thought that I would use this bunny and some florals that I had along with one of these galvanized buckets that is also from Dollar Tree. I decided to add these little cubes to the backside because it wasn't going to hold very well on the bunny, and I thought it would look kind of cute if it looked like the bunny was holding this pot, so I just glued it right to the center. And then I did notice that there is little holes in the ears, so I thought that this greenery would cover it. It covered 1 out of 2, so I guess 1 out of 2 isn't bad. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it'll work. And then I just added some florals. Some came from Michael's and some came from Walmart. And then once that was done, I just went ahead and added some lamb's ear into this. I didn't want everything to be super crazy, so a little bit of different greeneries in here, and I think this is adorable, and it seriously took like 3 minutes to make. But you guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love you to stick around and subscribe. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!